Hello, how you doing today? I'm sure good. So still on fear. In the previous video, I established a number of things around fear. Number one is that fear is a feeling and is an emotion, and being a feeling and emotion is triggered by the thoughts that we think. And in the other video as well, I also talked about the categorization, two categorizations of the fear triggers. Fear triggers being the thoughts, the negative thoughts that we think. So the first one that I discussed is the non-legit / invalid, which are basically just triggered mostly as a result of the limiting beliefs that we have. And so the other one that I would want to talk about in this video is the valid / legit condition or situation for the fear trigger. And as the name implies, it's just one of those situations where those negative thoughts, perhaps they're probably there to keep us alert for a particular situation or a task that maybe we're just neglecting or we're not paying close attention to. Or in short, we've not done due diligence or done our homework, and that's why those fear triggers, I'm talking about the thoughts, they keep popping into our mind. Just to make this clear, I'll give you a very good example. So at my place of work, at the time I was assigned a new role, it was completely very different than what I had been used to. And so for this new role, every Tuesday by 10 a.m., I was required to join a meeting with the program, one of the program directors and some other individuals in my department, and to give like a presentation and to show different dashboard and give a status of the security and compliance status for the service that I was covering. And so for some very, very weird reason, every single day, actually the day before, starting from the day before, I would always have this fear triggers, this negative thoughts. Oh, what if? And honestly, they got me really very paralyzed. Like going into the meeting, I was almost always very, very fearful, and I hardly actually slept because I was very, very terrified about that. And it was kind of like a new role. And then I realized later on that part of the reason I was getting those fear, the panic attacks, and the fear was I wasn't really doing as much detailed due diligence in terms of preparation for the meeting, and that's how come those what ifs, they had a valid reason to want to paralyze me with fear. And so what I decided to do was every Monday before the meeting, I would actually go through the different dashboards and different status that I would be presenting on the day of the meeting. So Tuesday, 10 a.m. And definitely this really helped me a lot because at that time I was able to address all of those what if thoughts, and so they had no hold over me to want to cause me fear anymore. And that's how come I was able to overcome that situation. And so going into the meeting, I was much more confident, and because I just shut the mouth of all of those what if negative thoughts, and so they had no hold over me at the time. And so for you, are you experiencing a similar situation right now? Maybe there are like some fear triggers, or there are some events or attacks that are important to you, but you're having a lot of this fear trigger, this what ifs, and maybe because you're not doing like due diligence and you're not doing your homework. Do you have similar events like that? If so, what can you do today to begin preparing even more better for the meeting, or for the event rather, just so that you're much more confident and you're able to face it head on? So I know that definitely that you can make it happen because you're just awesome. Okay, so just to wrap up, to recap, so those are like the two different categorizations of the fear triggers that I just wanted to share with you. So the first one is the valid / legit. That's where the fear, the triggers, they kind of have a reason to make us alert about something we're probably ignoring. And then the second one is the non-legit / invalid. And those ones are normally caused as a result of the limiting beliefs that we have. I shared that in the previous video. So those are the two different categorizations. So hopefully by now you're probably much more aware of these fear triggers, and you're able to manage your fears even much more better. I'm sure you can, and I know you will do really very good at that. As usual, thanks for watching, and don't forget that you are special and that you're fearfully, wonderfully, beautifully, and handsomely made by God, and you are worthy, deserving, and capable of great things because you have greatness inside of you. So go shine your light. Thanks again for watching. It's been Franklin. God bless and peace.